Hey, Tyler Miller here with the Tyler Miller team at eXp Realty. And today I want to talk about the 6 things that will either make or break a sale. So you've probably all been in the same situation as me. You have a house that you just listed and it's going great, but then for whatever reason, it hasn't sold in the first few weeks. Now you're kind of wondering, what can I do to get this house sold? And I think it's time to put on your detective hat and start to gather some evidence. And there are 6 key pieces of evidence we need to gather in order to bring back to the seller to help you guys both determine what is keeping this house from selling. All right, so the first piece of evidence you need to gather is what terms is your seller offering on their listing? Is there anything unique? For example, they need to find a home before they'll actually agree to sell their current home. That obviously could create some challenges. It might push some buyers away. So you need to look at the terms and figure out what might be hindering you within those terms that's keeping you from selling that home. The second piece of evidence you need to gather is your marketing good enough? Is it cutting it? Are you doing what you told the seller that you were going to do? Because a lot of sellers are going to want to focus on this one. And I can tell you that if you set up a really good plan at the beginning and you have delivered time and time again, and you have a tried and true process, marketing will never be your issue. But it's really important to remind the seller of that at this time. Talk to them about your statistics. Talk to them about how many homes you've sold over the past year or two, to kind of reemphasize to them that, hey, the marketing is working. It's worked in the past, and that's probably not the piece of evidence that's leading to the issue of the home selling or not. The third piece of evidence is amenities. So when you look at that home that you are selling and you compare it to other homes directly in the neighborhood or directly, comparable to it, is it lacking amenities that the other ones have? Does it have more amenities than the other ones have? For example, maybe your home doesn't have a pool and every other home in the neighborhood has a pool. Or maybe, you're across the street from a golf course and all the homes that you compared to are on a golf course. That could obviously create a huge price difference and something that you're going to really want to focus on and bring to the seller's attention so that they can potentially understand that they might not be able to get as much money as they once thought possible because they're lacking those amenities. The fourth piece of evidence kind of ties into amenities a little bit, and that's location. So similar to amenities where we're looking for the outlying factor. Are they located on a busy road? Do they back up to a pond? Or does everybody else back up to the wetlands and they don't? There's some sort of location factor that you can probably point to that may require them to focus on price because they obviously can't pick up their house and move it. The fifth piece of evidence is one that's pretty commonly the culprit, and that is condition. So what I mean by that is when people walk into the home, is it set up properly for showings? Is it clean? Does it smell nice? Are the pets put away? Are the lights on? Things like that a buyer is going to expect when they walk in. So this is one that oftentimes you can really have a good conversation with your sellers about, because maybe you've received some feedback that, hey, the house smells like cigarettes and you didn't know the seller smoked and they're supposed to be smoking in the garage or smoking outside. These are things that you're going to want to remind them of, hey, this is affecting your house not selling. The last and final piece of evidence is price. And it's strategically the last one because usually it's the culprit to why the home isn't selling. But it's important you go through those first 5 pieces of evidence before you get to price, because if you can tell the seller that the terms are okay, the marketing is on point, your amenities match what the other homes have, the location's great, the condition is perfect, the only other thing that's keeping it from selling is probably the price. And so at this point in time, you obviously want to come prepared with some comparable sales, maybe some new recent homes that were just listed in the neighborhood, and really show them what has been going on since that home was listed for sale. Hey, again, it's Tyler Miller with the Tyler Miller team at eXp Realty. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found some value out of it. And if you're asking yourself, that all sounds great, it's a lot to keep track of though, how am I going to do that? Just know that we do have a free custom home report card. You can just click the link below and I can send it right on over to you. If you already have the report card and you're wondering, what else can Tyler help me with in my business? Just know that I'm always available. I'm a real person just like you. Please feel free to reach out. If you want, we can set up a 30-minute Zoom call. I'd love to just hear more about your business and try to help in any way I can. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to sending you the next video.